Hello, welcome to a new video. And we had confirmed over a month ago, I think it is, that we were getting some new classic Doctor Who B&M sets, with one set being set from the modern era with Jodie Whittaker. So I thought I'd leave it a while till it gets closer to the day it's going to be coming out in B&M stores. I have been checking in B&M websites, and to be honest, I'm going to start checking the stores from next week onwards for these brand new figures. So I am quite looking forward to these figures, as we have got quite a lot of classic Who figures coming out, and some of them are brand newly sculpted of the figures. So the one I'm most looking forward to is the second Doctor and his TARDIS from the War Games. If anyone, well, the War Games is one of the best regeneration stories, and the TARDIS set is actually from this, with the Doctor wearing his ripped trousers. Now, I kind of lost my chance of owning a original patch second Doctor figure from when I was growing up. Because the classic range was a lot more expensive than some of the modern stuff was, so I ended up missing out a bit on the classic until a few years ago. I actually started collecting the classic range on figures. So I'm quite looking forward to owning the second Doctor and TARDIS. It's a brand new sculpt of the TARDIS, but the second Doctor figure I am actually quite looking forward to, so it means I can actually own a Doctor Who figure from the 60s, as I own the second Doctor from the 3 Doctors and the second Doctor from the 2 Doctors. So if I can own one from the War Games, I can actually have a generation of the second Doctor from 1969, 1973 and 1985. So the next set I'm actually quite looking forward to is 2 Dalek sets, and we are getting 2 History of the Dalek sets. We are getting 2 sets of the Daleks. I think they are re-releases, which I missed out on, of the very first Dalek story, The Daleks, with William Hartnell. So I'm quite looking forward to adding the William Hartnell era up, as I only got 3 figures for the Hartnell era. So I'm quite looking forward to I only own 3 figures to the Hartnell for William Hartnell, so I'm quite looking forward to owning these Dalek sets, so I can actually build up on the actual Dalek sets. So we've got 2 Daleks from the very first story, which I've got here, which is Doctor Who and the Daleks, and the second Dalek set is actually from the second Doctor Who Dalek story, which is the Dalek Invasion of Earth, which is this Dalek's from, but this is the Dalek Supreme. Well, this is the Dalek Saucer Pilot, where we are getting in this set the Dalek Supreme and a normal Dalek drone. So I'm quite looking forward to buying them to and add them into the Hartnell set. I might end up buying a few more of these Dalek sets, so I can build up my Dalek army of the 60s. So yeah, so the next set we got is from Unit. It's called the Unit set, and it's from the 1971 story, The Claws of Axos. And we're kind of getting a re-release of the Brigadier, but we are getting 2 new companions, well, 2 new figures for this set as well. We are getting Sergeant Benton, which I'm quite looking forward to, because Sergeant Benton encountered the 2nd and 3rd Doctor and the 4th Doctor, and he did actually encounter the 1st Doctor in the 3 Doctors. So I'm quite looking forward to owning Sergeant Benton and of course Captain Mike Yates, so I can actually build up my Unit family for the 3rd Doctor, as I've only got the 3rd Doctor himself and Joe Grant. So I'm actually quite looking forward to owning and I do have 2 versions of the Brigadier so far. I've got the one from Spearhead from Space. I like to class this as the 60s one as well, because I put this with my Charlton era, because it looks like the uniform, and even though it's in black and white, from the pictures it looks like the same uniform that they used for John Pertwee's first season. And I got John and then again I got the Brigadier from The Demons, which is another John Pertwee story, which is 2 stories after The Claws of Axos. So the main set I'm actually quite looking forward to is the companions to the 4th Doctor. We are getting a classic Sarah Jane Smith figure, we haven't actually had a classic Sarah Jane figure. We've only got one. Well, we've had quite a few released over the years, but I only got the one from Score Reunion, which I've actually put with my 4th Doctor. And we are getting 2 new companions for the 4th Doctor. We are getting Romana 1 from the Pirate Planet, and of course Romana 2 from Destiny of the Daleks. So the 4th Doctor era is kind of building up for me now, because I do have Harry and I got K9. I just got to try and get Leela to build up my 4th Doctor era for the companions. And Adric, but they ain't a figure out of Adric yet, so I'll be up to date with the 4th Doctor so far. And the next set, well, the last set to be coming out in this B&M range is the 13th Doctor, Friends and Foes, which has Yaz and Ryan with a Juju Trooper. So I'm quite looking forward to building up my Juju's army, because I've actually only got... I've actually just got the one. So I'm quite looking forward to building up my Juju army. But again, with this set, I'm actually building up the companion range for the classic era. Sorry, for the classic and New Who era. I'm actually quite looking forward to having Ryan and Yaz. I still need to go and buy Graham from Argos for 10 quid. Still got to buy him. I need to build up my Jodie Whittaker era so much so far, as I've only got the Doctor and the TARDIS so far, with a little spare figure of Captain Jack Harkness I've added into it. My spare Captain Jack I've added into the Jodie Whittaker era. So these B&M sets I'm actually quite looking forward to, and I'm quite looking forward to building up my Dalek army of the 60s, and then hopefully next year comes around, we've got more Dalek stories, so they could include the Chase and the Dalek's Master Plan, which I just bought on CD. And I have to say, it's actually quite a brilliant Doctor Who story. It's 5 hours long. It is such a shame that story is missing, but I'm so glad I actually owe it on audio. And it's an absolutely brilliant set. So if they're going to do the Dalek set of the Dalek's Master Plan, that's quite brilliant. I hope they will carry on with these Daleks, history of the Dalek sets. I'm quite looking forward to these Dalek sets. I actually hope they go all the way down the classic range to 1988 in Remembrance of the Daleks, because I do want to kind of build up me kind of 70s and 80s Daleks, because it's going to cost me a lot of money to buy the Genesis of the Dalek sets, the Destiny of the Dalek sets, the Revolution of the Daleks, and Remembrance of the Dalek set. I have been trying to find them on eBay, but they cost a lot of money. So I've got a lot of saving to do for them. But I'm actually quite hoping we get some new Daleks, so I can carry on building up my classic Dalek army, and then I can put all my figures out in the Doctor's range, because I haven't got much of the classic Daleks. I ain't really got much of the classic figure range either. I got all 8 Doctors, which I don't really mind. I got the 2 versions of the 7th Doctor. I am missing the TV movie version, which did come out last year in B&M, but I didn't actually get it. I was too more focused on the Santaran set and the Salaman set, and I was trying to get my hands on the Shada TARDIS set and the Case of Androsani set, which unfortunately I actually missed out a lot, and I really wish I could have found them a lot sooner, because now they've sold out and gone. And there are a lot of money on eBay yet again, so I'm going to try and save up for them, even though it's going to cost me over 200 quid from one person. But hey ho, it's something that's got to be added into the collection, isn't it? So I'm quite looking forward to these new B&M sets. I'm going to try my hardest to get all these figure sets from this actual range. I'm really going to try my hardest. I've got 2 B&M stores closer to me. I've got the one in Shrewsbury and the one in Whitchurch, so I will be travelling up and down to the 2 B&M stores trying to find these figure sets, as these are a lot special, especially for the 2nd Doctor and TARDIS. I'm actually kind of lucky. I've actually got the Monsters of Paladon set for my birthday from my uncle, because that's now getting very, very possible to find. So I'm going to try and focus more on the classic range. I am looking on Amazon as well for more classic range. I might be buying the 3 Doctors enemy set with an Auton from Spearhead from space, so I can actually build up my Auton army. It comes with Omega from the 3 Doctors, so I'm kind of looking forward to doing that. And of course we get a Draxic in that set, so I am going to try and save up for that one, and the Keeper of Traken set and a few others. I need to start building up more on the 80s side of Doctor Who. I know there ain't any figures of the 80s, but I'm still going to try and find them all online and stuff to try and buy them. I know, I'm boring. I buy Doctor Who a lot. So thank you for watching this video.